How's it going, everyone? Zabby here. Just wanted to say I hope everyone had a good Christmas, good holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope it was a good one. We got a new mic, so I hope you guys enjoy the new mic setup. I hope it's a lot better than the old mic. The old mic was a little bit ghetto, but this one's a lot better. And hopefully the audio quality is a little bit better than it was before. And I still got to do some tinkering and stuff, but we'll get it there eventually. Once I get it set, it'll be set for good. But anyways, let's get back into the series. Now, we've kind of had a rough start to the series, or the season. We're just sitting at 500. We've had a crazy amount of injuries. And again, there's not much I can do about it. Like, we can trade away some older players if we want. And that's probably what I'm going to do, is just try and trade away some of these guys. But with the injuries we've had to our starting rotation, there's not much we can do with this season. I don't want to go for it because our starters are all hurt, and if we don't make the playoffs and I go for it, it's going to be pretty bad. So I think for the most part, like, we can maybe dump a guy like Paul Fry, even though he's been good for us, and like Means or whatever. Like, these guys we can try and shop. If we can't get anything, then whatever. But we don't really have any like big guys to trade yet, so it's not a huge deal. We could try and flip Trey Turner. We got him in the last video just so because his contract runs out at the end of the year. That's the only reason why I grabbed him. We can like go ahead here and we can trade Paul Fry for, like, I don't know, a younger reliever or something like that, right? Maybe a starter, maybe a right fielder. Like, I don't know. Again, it's not really a huge deal. We're not, like, we don't really need more relievers, but like I could do something like this and just grab a guy just because, but whatever. I'm just gonna do that trade. I'm not gonna do any more because it doesn't really make sense to trade like a 30-year-old reliever for like a 23-year-old reliever who's like just as good. So I'm not gonna even bother. No one's gonna take Morton. He's not very good anymore, and his contract runs out at the end of the year, so that's fine. And maybe we could trade John Means, but again, we need starters right now, so we're not gonna go and trade any more starters. I'm just gonna call up another pitcher there. And yeah, you can see our rotation is a fucking disaster. Like, it was really good to start the year, and we just kind of blew it, which is unfortunate because I was expecting big things this year. Now, if we could still somehow make the playoffs, even with the completely screwed up rotation, that would be kind of crazy. Which is the reason why I'm not so down on the season. Like, yeah, it does suck that we, you know, we aren't doing that great, but whatever. Let's get a move on. We're gonna go up to roster expansion. If we make the playoffs, but yeah, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if we can make the playoffs and without a rotation, then I think next year, if we don't get as many injuries, it's gonna be a lot better. We got a personal message. We got player development updates here. That guy actually got a little bit better. Ryan Mountcastle Ryan Mountcastle has become a legitimate star first baseman for us, which is amazing because we really needed that. The biggest thing, like, I want to do in this offseason is maybe upgrade at center. Cedric Mullins has been really good for us. Chance Sisco's been alright, too. But Cedric Mullins has been pretty good for us almost the whole series long. But he is someone we can use an upgrade for. Yusniel Diaz has been good, too. And then hopefully Bobby Witt's ready next year. I don't think we're going to find anyone better than Bobby Witt next year. I think he'll be like 4 stars or something like that next year, and that's pretty good. Austin Hayes is good for us, too. And Tommy Evans is good for us, too. But yeah, so we're going to... This offseason, I'm hoping there's a big-name free agent that we can bring in and, you know, make a splash for once. Because we haven't really done much in free agency in the entire series. Now, I mean, it makes sense because we really didn't need to. And year 1, there was a lot of good free agents. And then year 2, there's, like, nobody. So, like, it hasn't been for lack of trying. It's just the timeline really didn't add up for us at all when we went to do all of this, right? Like, wait, I'm confused. What? Oh, okay. I'm being a dummy. I was just dragging him over to the 40-man. I don't know why I was doing that. I'm still waking up a little bit. All right, guys. It's the 26th right now. It's 5 a.m. I went to bed early on Christmas, and I woke up, and I was like, you know what? I haven't made a video in 2 days. It's time to make some videos. Took my little 2-day break there for the holidays, but we're going to get back into it. Right, that should be good. Keep going up to September call-ups here. We're just barely sitting at 500 still. It's kind of crazy. Charlie Morton's out. I mean, honestly, that's probably fine because he's been pretty bad. We're just going to call up that reliever again. Charlie Morton's basically just turned into a reliever for us anyways, so not a huge deal. Hunter Harvey's recovering well. He'll be back in about 1 week, dude. Hunter Harvey's had a lot of injury issues for us. It seems like every single time I've ever like brought him up to do anything, he just gets hurt. Every time he's been in the rotation, he gets hurt. Goes in the bullpen, he gets hurt. It just has not been a good few months or years even for Charlie, or for not for Charlie Morton, for Hunter Harvey. It's disappointing more than anything, in all honesty. I wish that he didn't get hurt like every single time. I'm just gonna DFA John Means. He's not gonna stay with the team. Wait, that he's not. Oh, I put him on the IL too long. Shit. That was dumb of me. Didn't realize I did that. I think it's because I figured he was gonna be out longer because they said he was, and then he ended up coming back. Oh, actually, Charlie Morton does need to be activated, so we'll send this guy down, and we'll just bring Charlie Morton back. Well, we're almost at September call-ups. We're going to call up Bobby Witt and stuff once we hit September. Hopefully Bobby Witt can, have a good end of the year. He didn't start too hot, but if he can have a solid end of the year, just even average offensively, I think that's going to be a really, really good sign for the future of the team, because we definitely need a legit star player. That's the one thing we're lacking. We're lacking a legit star player. We'll see what our notifications were for. Roster expansion, all right. Now that the roster's expanded, time to call up Bobby Witt Jr. He's been okay in Norfolk here, but we're gonna call him up. We're gonna call up this pitcher. Anyone with a green arrow, I'm basically gonna call up, and it's gonna be starters and relievers mostly, because we definitely need pitching help right now while everyone's injured. So let's just see what it's gonna do to our pitching. And let's see what it's going to do to our lineup. Update lineup versus all. So it is going to throw Bobby Witt there in at shortstop. He's day-to-day. I think he's going to be all right. And we'll just go to the end of the regular season here. We'll probably go up to free agency filings. And then I'll see... I'll leave it right at free agency. If there's a big-name free agent or whatever, you guys can tell me who you think we should target. But we're 6 games back, so I mean, it is doable that we can come back here. We just need to go on a really hot streak, but it'll be tough, that's for sure. Jake Thompson diagnosed with dead arm. He'll be out 2 weeks. We'll throw him on the IL. We still have enough pitchers though, so it's not a big deal. Bobby Witt's still day-to-day. And we'll just keep going towards the end of the regular season here. The AL East has been pretty, good division, though. Look at that. Almost everyone's around 500 or better, right? So it's not like we're that far behind. I think if we don't get those injuries, we probably can win the division. But, man, that's just such a shitty way to have it all go down, to be honest with you. We're in second now. We're putting in work. We're going on a little bit of a streak here, man. Which is awesome, because... if we can fucking pull out a playoff berth here with no rotation, I'm going to be very, very happy GM. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to be very happy. We're kind of going on a run here. We're only 4 games back. It's doable. I mean, it's the end of the season, so it's a little bit too late, but I'm not sure if we're going to get wild card. We'll see. It's going to come down to the last few days here. That's for sure. Toronto actually just pulled ahead of us. Hunter Harvey's eligible to come back. Not on the 40-man. Oh. Can't activate it. What am I doing here? Waivers DFA. I place Charlie Morton on the injured list. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. All right, Hunter Harvey back. We got a doubleheader today. Yeah, I already put Charlie Morton out. 80 and 76. So, I mean, oh, I think we just got eliminated. I think we just got eliminated. Pretty sure I saw the E beside our name. Yeah, Orioles come short of the playoffs. The Baltimore Orioles to claiming playoff position is now over. Despite the team's best efforts, they were mathematically eliminated. For the season, the Orioles last missed the playoffs in 2020. In the 147 years they've been a major league franchise, they've missed the playoffs 132 times. That is fucking terrible. That's a disappointing end of the season. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think if we don't get the injuries we got, we can probably squeeze out another 8 wins to maybe be closer to Boston. But it's disappointing after the year we had last year. I'm gonna hold on to Mike Matheny because it wasn't really his fault. The team got hurt. Next year, Bobby Witt's gonna be better. Hopefully, we can get some free agents here. But let's take a look at the player stats. Actually, we'll just make sure we get to the end of the regular season. I mean, I know we're out of the playoffs, but we'll finish off the entire season, see what our players did. But that is a pretty disappointing ending to the season. Charlie Morton just keeps getting hurt, which again is not a big deal, especially now that we're eliminated. Charlie Morton's going to be off the team, so it's whatever. We're going to get a quick save in here, and then it's going to be the very end of the season, and we'll check out our pitchers' stats for the pitchers who didn't get injured, and we'll check out our batter stats and see if we want to upgrade at a certain position going into the season. Player development update. Lucheski got worse. Oh my god, he's still out 8 to 9 months, and he got worse. Patrick Corbin getting hurt at that age is fucking terrible. That's really bad for us. It's just a shame, in all honesty. It's just a shame. I thought this year was going to be the year we took a huge step forward. Even though we took a huge step forward last year, I thought this was going to be the year where this was the year that I expected to maybe win the World Series. All right, now that the regular season's over, let's go to our player list here, and we're going to take a look at some pitching stats. Go to pitchers. We'll sort by ERA. Ian Hamilton was a fucking beast again this year. So our relievers were okay. Some of our starters were okay. Jake Thompson actually did pretty good for us in relief of all those fucking injuries. There's home runs per 9. There's walks per 9. Ks per 9. Strikeouts based on balls ratio. ERA plus. Fielding independent pitching. And there's WAR. Brendan McKay's actually been pretty good for us. Not really a great hitter. Like, he's an alright bench bat, but he's been an alright pitcher for us. But again, we just had so many injuries, man. It's crazy. Like, I go to the 40 man. Does it include the injured? I guess it doesn't. Either way, we can take a look at them after the fact. But yeah, it's just been a brutal fucking year for our pitchers. Like, almost every single one got hurt. It just sucks. Anyways, let's take a look at batting stats. We'll sort by home runs. Seth Beer, what a great pickup he's been for us. What did we even get him for? We didn't get him for very much. Oh yeah, Rio Ruiz, who's actually turned out all right, in all honesty. He's actually legit. So I don't think that trade was actually too bad, in all honesty. I mean, Seth Beer's been good for us, so it's not a huge deal, but I think that trade was actually fair for both teams. Austin Hayes, 31 home runs. Mountcastle, 23. Mullins had 18, so Mullins actually did turn it around a little bit. It looks like he got worse, though, and his defense is very, very bad. So center field might be the position that we need the most, in all honesty. I'm not sure about Cedric Mullins there anymore. Bobby Witt Jr. Wasn't very good offensively. I hope that can turn around, man, because we can't have that. We need him to be elite on both sides of the field. We need good defense, and we need good offense. I thought the regular season was over. Is there one more game? We're eliminated, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, there was one more game. Whatever. You guys saw the player stats anyways. We're going to hold on to Matheny. That's a decision I want to make because we did really good with him last year, and I think we would have been all right if the rotation wasn't so fucking injured. But let's see who wins the playoffs here. Curious to see who's going to win the World Series. Keegan Akin is eligible to come back. I mean, he's terrible. I shop him. I think I can shop him, right? I don't think anyone's going to want him, to be honest with you guys, but we'll give it a shot. Sure, we'll trade him. Don't care. Egan Akin's been horrible for me. Every single time I've called him up, he's basically been fucking you. This guy's probably more of the same. I'm just gonna waive him. Alright. We'll go until playoffs end. Dude, that's another starter. That's a starter I called up to replace someone. Oh no, I guess he's a reliever. So he pitched 109 innings, so he was a starter for us. But he's out 14 fucking months. I might have to fire our physio guy. This is getting a little bit fucking ridiculous. That's the third, like, starter or player that we use as a starter to be out for, like, a year or more. I don't know if this is just bad luck or what the hell's going on. Anyways, you guys can see the playoffs unfolding in front of you. Whatever, dude. I'm not making room. I don't care. But here's the playoffs. Indians, White Sox, Braves, Dodgers. We're going to see who wins. Cleveland and the Braves. The Braves look like they're going to pull ahead. Actually, Cleveland came back and tied it. I think the Braves won. I think it's 3-2 and it's saving, so I think the Braves won. I think that's what that means. We're about to find out. Oh, I was wrong. Indians come back and fucking win it. All right. Well, there you go. Cleveland Indians win the 2022 World Series. Do you have anyone on these batting leads? No, we don't. All right, so it's just finishing up the playoff sim here. It's taking its sweet time. Scouting some players. Your season score is 356. This is not a very good score. You can do better. Well, yeah, I know I can do better, but like the whole entire rotation got hurt. So you know what, out of park? Fucking chill. Charlie Morton did not meet the statistical requirement for his vesting option in his current contract. His last contract year gets voided and he will become a free agent. Does respond to message and then it doesn't let me click anything. Alright, whatever. Alright, so Nate Angelos, the disappointing year for the Orioles. You might be happy with 80 and 82, but I'm not. I'm sorry you asked for an upgrade at shortstop and I didn't get one. We improved our home runs a bit. I know you worked hard to acquire a top player. Seth Beer may not be the perfect player, but he does fit the bill. Increase in attendance, long-term goals. I gave you the task of building me a contender. There were bumps along the way. I asked for that. At least get back to the playoffs. En route to an eventual championship in 2024. I don't know if we're going to get that championship in 2024, but it is possible. Charlie Morton is retiring. Thank you for all you did, Charlie. You came in on a 2-year deal, and you were very, very good for us in year 1 of the deal. And then you had kind of a bad luck year, but whatever. He did really good for us, and he'll be part of one of our best seasons. So our bench coach retired. That kind of sucks. We'll have to find a new one. Let's see salary arbitration. So Zach Lowler wants to stick around. I'm pretty much going to keep him. I'm going to keep Lucheski, I think. I mean, I don't know what to do because he's so fucking injured. Like, he's out 7 months, but I'm hoping he can come back and still be all right. I'm going to withdraw Miguel Castro. Zach Pop definitely staying around. Tanner Scott definitely staying around. Cody Carroll is 30. I don't know. He's got okay stuff, but actually, he's gone anyways. Ian Hamilton, I want him to stick around. Cisco, I want him to stick around. Austin Hayes, I want him to stick around. Now, Cedric Mullins is someone we could consider trading, but I'm going to hold on to him. And at least, you know, get him now, like, keep him. And then if there's a better center fielder, I'll try and get one. If not, we'll have to roll with him, right? Jake Thompson did all right for us. But again, he's not going to be on the team once we get enough starters back. So it's not really a huge deal. I'm going to look through some of these guys just to see if there's anyone worth keeping. There probably isn't. But hey, you never know. Like, this guy's all right, I guess. Got to keep some guys in the system here, or else you're just gonna end up getting screwed. I mean, Billy Bean's gonna take care of most of that stuff anyways. But yeah, while we're here, let's just take a look for a new bench coach. Just because it is the off season. Let's see who we got. I think we're gonna go with someone with some experience here. I don't want to get someone who's a dinosaur, but like, we could go with someone like this, another Japanese guy, favors on base, favors defense, favors hitting. Like, this is a guy that's pretty good. And again, it's a bench coach, so I don't really care. We're just kind of... like, it does matter, but it's, like, whatever. It's a bench coach. We're not going to do any award voting here, but we are going to go to our mail. Where's our mail? Mail and news. We're going to swap this from entire organization to entire league and organization. I'm going to delete all these messages because we already dealt with our bench coach. And we're just going to see the awards here. See if any Baltimore Orioles won anything this year. We might be up there for like reliever and stuff, but that's about it, I would assume. So we got those minor league guys. So here's the top defensive players. We don't... oh, we have Yusniel Diaz again. So Yusniel Diaz has actually become pretty solid for us in right. There's the National League. We're going to go over to Rookie of the Year, or Reliever of the Year. Ian Hamilton, again. I think that's his second one. Oh, no, maybe that is his first one. Either way, he's a fucking beast. And then Edwin Diaz, named top reliever for the NL. Platinum Stick. Here's the top sluggers. And here's the NL Rookie of the Year, which I was hoping Bobby Witt would get, but he's not going to get it. We got our bench coach, Taro Miyata. Royce Lewis, shortstop of Minnesota. And then Gunnar Henderson of Cincinnati. The manager of the year. Joe Girardi won it for the Braves. And, oh, that was a trade. And then Terry Francona won it for the Indians, which makes sense. They won the World Series, so, I mean, you got to give them some credit, right? And Ohtani, again, fucking dude's a beast in this. Like, look at that. 3.2 ERA, like, and he probably had a decent amount of hits, too, so, let's see. 2022, 32 home runs, and he's an ace. Like, that's fucking crazy. And then, DeGrom didn't win it this year, but Syndergaard did. DeGrom must have got hurt. Because he's not even on this list, and he's, like, won it the last, like, 4 years in a row or some bullshit, so. He must have got hurt. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. wins MVP for the AL. What a beast. 348 average, 416 on base. Dude had 38 dingers. And then Dahl grabbed it for the NL. He was good, too. He was really good. But that's all for the awards. Let's go up to salary arbitration hearings here. And we're going to take a quick peek at free agency. And I want you guys to tell me down below who you think we should sign. Because I'm going to need your help. I don't want a repeat of last year. I want the team to be good. Even with injuries, I want the team to be freaking good next year. No matter what, the team is going to be good. I'm going to make sure that the team is good. We're just going to keep going up to free agency filings here. Zach Pop got $950K. Austin Hayes, 4.4. Cedric Mullins, 5. Uchesky got $1 million. Ian Hamilton, 5.7. Diaz, $892K. Lother, $950K. Tanner Scott, 4.2. And Chance Sisco got 8.9. Which, honestly, I'm not too mad about. That's all right with me. Chance Sisco's pretty good. Catcher's not a very deep position. So, international free agents. Let's see if there's anyone good here that we can sign. Maybe to give us a little bit of a boost at some position here. That guy's a reliever, but he's got 75 stamina. Only got 2 pitches, which I don't know if that would matter. I mean, like, he's a starter. Like, I mean, he's technically a reliever, but he kind of profiles better as a starter, to be honest with you. Just except for the fact that he doesn't have any pitches. Charlie Blackmon, Zach Godley, and Andrew Benintendi could be a big option. And then Christian Yelich again. Christian Yelich in center might be the move if we can acquire him. Go to transactions here. We're going to go to free agents. Gary Sant, dude, Yelich wants so much. We only have $23 million. Felipe Vasquez, fuck no. They should probably just delete him from the game. But again, yeah, looks like we're gonna miss out. Benintendi could be an option, but let's see let's see if there's a way for us to make some money here. I know it's probably just trading Corbin, but I don't know what the hell we're supposed to do because he's out fucking forever. Max Fried is someone who can maybe go. I mean, he's good. But I'm just not sure. We could trade Mullins, gain a little bit more, but I don't think Benintendi's going to be that good in center. And in left field, we got Hayes. I mean, we basically haven't spent any money. Like, yeah, Corbin's injured right now, right? So, like, that's the big deal. It's like, look, we got $24 million sitting here injured. That, I don't know, but that trade might have been dumb, but I mean, he was good for us when he played. 98 innings pitched, 1.2 WAR. Like, he was fucking good for us. It's really a shame. I mean, I'll see if I can trade him. I doubt anyone's gonna want him. Yeah, no one's gonna take him when he's hurt. All right. Let me go back to free agency. Again, we can either try and make a big splash with Benintendi. Hope that maybe one of these guys wants to take a cheaper deal. I wouldn't mind Gary, but we don't really need him. Wouldn't mind Correa, but again, we can't really afford him. So yeah, let me know who you guys want. Let me take a look at center fielders here. Other than these two. Will Myers can play center. Not very well, though, which is unfortunate. Odubel Herrera, Clint Fraser. Don't really want Odubel. Yeah, there's a center fielder. We could always go for Byron Buxton. He's pretty good defensively. He actually looks like he's declined quite a bit, though. So there's not many options. Again, free agency, there's only a few big guys, and we can't really afford them. We could try and grab another starter. That's 18 mil, though. I mean, I wonder if he could be, if Jameson Taillon could be an ace for us. Wasn't very good for the, well, I guess he was okay for the Yanks. Let's see how much he wants, just for curiosity's sake. He wants 18 mil, 6 years. I mean, I've seen worse. But maybe we could do something like that. We don't really need Josh Bell. We don't really need more, like, bullpen. I'll just keep scrolling here. Anyone else? Yasiel Puig. Can he play center? He can't play center. I was just thinking when he could maybe play him in center just because he's got a fucking cannon. But yeah, other than that, there's not, like, again, these guys aren't huge upgrades, in all honesty. We're probably going to have to make a trade if we want to do anything here, which is something I'm open to doing. I might just... That guy's pretty fucking good. He doesn't want to sign with us, though. But yeah, so if you guys see anyone there that you think we should make an offer for, remember, we can't really afford, like, Yelich or Sanchez or Correa. Which is unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it. Let me know if you guys want me to sign any of these guys. And another thing I'm going to do is we're going to go... I think it's just transactions here. Where is it? Find a player? No, player list, yeah. But we're just going to sort. Center field is where I want to upgrade. I want to try and get a better center fielder. So here's all the center fielders in the MLB. Here's all the good ones, at least, all right? Some of these guys can play center field, but they're not really good at playing center field. So keep that in mind. But these are guys that we can maybe acquire just to improve center field because, let's be honest here, as good as Cedric Mullins is, his defense fucking sucks. So we need to try and get someone. I wouldn't mind getting someone like this. Martinez here would be pretty good. He's pretty good all around. So yeah, let me know who you guys think we should try and grab at center here. Let me know who you think, I can't speak right now, who we should grab in free agency, if anyone, because again, it's not really big upgrade territory. But we are going to grab a better center fielder, and we're going to hope that Bobby Witt Jr. is ready to go next season, and I think he should be. I know I said that last year, and he wasn't. But I think he's getting there. His eye's actually pretty bad now, which kind of sucks. But his defense should be all right. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you had a great holidays. I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the description to links to my social media platforms and Discord where you can come hang out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. And also comment down below and I'll try to respond as best as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.